Hey everyone, Simon here with Top Tennis Training, and in this video I'm going to show you 3 drills to get more power on your serve. Now before we get into drill 1, let's just talk about power in general. So the different power sources on your serve include the leg drive, so really exploding with the legs, the rotation, the coil uncoil motion, hips in the court, so stretching the left side of your body if you're a right-handed player, the throwing mechanics, plus supination and pronation, and of course the racket head speed. So the faster your racket head is traveling through that point of contact, the more power you'll get. So anything that gives you more racket head speed will give you more power. So drill 1 is all about that throwing mechanics and increasing the power that you get from the throwing position. So when we reach the power position on the serve, or the trophy position like so, you can see how much it mimics that throwing motion. If I was going to throw a ball, I'd get into a position similar to this. So the left hand is pointing up towards the ball, the right shoulder has tilted down, the left shoulder has come up now, and I'm in that throwing position like so. So drill 1 is just getting into that position, dropping the back shoulder, and instead of throwing the ball forward now, I'm throwing the ball forward but also upwards. So I'm seeing how high I can get the ball to go above the court and then land on the other side. Now while you're doing this, you could also work on that leg drive at the same time, and this will initiate that forward phase of the serve. Now remember, what you don't want to be doing is just throwing it forward like so. Now I can get good length for that, and I can fire up my arm to get more power from that position, but my energy is being directed forward as opposed to up to the point of contact. And that's why it's so important to get into that position here before you actually release the ball. You're dipping that right shoulder, the left shoulder is coming up, and only when I reach that position where I feel like my body has tilted, now I release it, but I'm releasing it in that upwards motion as opposed to forward, because when I serve, I want my energy going up to the point of contact. Drill 2 is now all about the leg drive. So when we get into that power position, hopefully we have a good knee bend. We want to feel that we're using our leg drive to go down and up as explosively as you can, because the quicker you can go down and up on your serve, the more height you'll get on your contact point, but also the more power will be generated from that ground upwards. So that kinetic chain on the serve starts with a leg drive. If we don't have a leg drive, we can still get power, yes, but we won't be hitting our maximum power as if we're driving properly with both legs. So in this drill, you're going to be jumping over some cones, some hurdles. It doesn't have to be too high, it could be a couple of inches off the ground only, but you're just working on that leg drive and making sure that both legs explode up into that point of contact. Now to begin, we're going to do it with no ball. All I'm going to be doing is shadowing my serve and driving over these cones, and I'll be demonstrating both the platform and the pinpoint. Now once you start feeling explosive with just the shadow serves, you're going to add the ball. So we're going to do our normal serve, but hopefully getting over those hurdles. Now in order for this drill to be effective, you may have to adjust the cone positions. So if you're someone who throws the ball more in line with the baseline, your cones may be just inside the baseline or touching the baseline. If you're someone who likes to throw the ball more in front, inside the court, then you'll be able to place the cones more inside the court, of course. And drill number 3 is now all about isolating that rotational power, so that coil and uncoil that you want to have on your serve. Now if we think about it on the forehand, when we start the preparation phase, we coil the upper body and we stretch the core muscles. So we're stretching especially the oblique muscles, and then as we uncoil, we unwind and those muscles fire and help us produce more power. Same thing on the serve. We want to feel that we're firing those muscles by coiling the upper body at the start of the serve. Now you might not coil as much as a player like Sampras, someone who would really coil up massively and get that massive power from his trunk, but you still want to coil to some degree. And this drill is very effective in helping you feel that coil and uncoil and helping you isolate that trunk rotational power. All I'm going to be doing is serving with my feet facing the net. So both feet are pointing towards the net. I can still drive with my legs, but that won't be my main source of power. My main source of power will now be that trunk power, that rotational power, and as you'll see, I have to really isolate that motion to generate pace. Now you may take a step forward as you release, so you may go into a leg drive and drive up slightly, but that's not your main power source in this drill. It's all about that coil and uncoil as fast as possible. So there you have it, 3 drills to get more power on your serve. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below as well. What would you like to see from us in the near future? Any lessons, just leave them down below. Subscribe to the channel and make sure you turn on that notification bell. Signing off, Simon from T2T. All the best and see you soon, guys. Take care.